Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian. Welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with the Turkish Socialist Republic in the Road to 56 mod. Before we get started today, there are a few things I need to discuss, things that have been brought up in the comments and other things as well. I would like to start with, saying that I had a blast last night. This will be Sunday's video, so that was Friday night, playing the stream, the drunk gaming stream. Had a lot of fun. Thank you to all of those who joined me on that. It was a good time. I'm going to try and do it again this coming up week. We'll see. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on social media and Discord when we're doing that and if we're doing it and whatnot. Just depends on what my schedule is going to be this week. But yeah, I'd like to do it again because it was fun and I want to continue that Russian playthrough. And then in regards to doing that stream, I got my second monitor out finally. It had been in a box for a while. So I finally busted that out and I am playing with that right now. So if you notice me like veering off to the left here, it's because my mouse went over to the other screen. So it's going to be experimental, guys. I've never done it outside of a stream, used the second monitor, but it's really good for OBS because I can see the timer on OBS. And then also I can see if I'm recording, which is nice. Before I was just kind of like hoping that everything was working out all right since OBS doesn't have its own like little overlay. So yeah, if I start veering over towards the left or something, it's because of me having that second screen open. So we're gonna experiment with it and see how it works out, but it would be really nice to be able to have that open. And then, so the things that I wanted to discuss based on what you guys said in the comments on the last episode. First of all, everybody wanted me to install that mod, the player-controlled peace treaties, and I think you guys are right that we need to start using that in the future because of situations like this are just nonsensical. They don't make any, they're just stupid. Clearly the peace treaties aren't well done in the game, and so getting that, I think, as long as we're being fair, I used to think it was cheating, but I don't think using that mod is cheating now. Just because of the way the treaties are done, and then you get situations like this where we defeated Iran essentially by ourselves, and then we get nothing. That's just not. It's just not accurate, I think, of what would actually happen. Why does the Soviet Union get everything just because they got all those war score points fighting countries over here? That has nothing to do with what's going on in this situation. So I do agree we do need to install it. I didn't want to install it before. We did the peace treaty in the last one because I was worried about it causing compatibility issues, and that's why I bring it up now, because like everybody's been saying that I should have installed it. Why I didn't do it, and that's because I'm worried about having compatibility issues. First of all, we've already started the game, so I don't want to install a new mod, which might cause issues since it's on a save that's already been started. And then also we don't know, or I don't know, if the Road to 56 mod is compatible with that. I'd have to look into it. So yeah, we're not going to do it with this one, but I think future series we may consider using that mod. And then the last thing to discuss here, we had a lot of issues fighting in that war, especially over here against the Polish. We had it was difficult, and I had started to theorize that the Polish troops were using much larger division sizes. And they look like they're using, probably somewhere between 25 to 30 to 40 width size divisions, which isn't typical of the AI. So I ended up looking into it, guys, and the Road to 56 mod does actually use another mod that does increase the size of the divisions that the AI uses. So they use between 30 to 40 width size. So they are much, much larger. Now, if you guys have watched my tutorial, I tell you guys that the using 20 width is superior. Well, about a little over a year ago, it was revealed by Podcat. I don't know where he revealed it, but it kind of just spread all over the place. He revealed the fact that because of certain game mechanics under the hood that players didn't know about, it actually is superior to use larger division sizes. And this is something I've really never discussed in videos before. Because yeah, I just use the 20 width ones still, even though we found out that they're not superior, because I just feel like you're taking advantage of the AI, because the AI still uses 20 width. They use a lot smaller a lot of time. A lot of their divisions are 10 width. So I didn't want to use 40 width because of that. Yeah, if the AI is using 40 width, there's some under the hood game mechanics that make those 40 width divisions better than ours, and that's why we're having such difficulty, guys. And we still have certain advantages, like our soft attack is going to be higher, just as I said back in those tutorials if you watch those, because of having the extra, support artillery battalion. But overall, because of those little mechanics that are going on that you don't really see, and I think there's some videos. Somebody linked a video on yesterday's episode that kind of explains what those under the hood mechanics are. So if you want to see that, go back to that video and you can find that link. And he actually explains what all that is, I believe. I didn't actually watch it myself, but I'm assuming that's what he goes into, is what Podcat had went into about a year ago. So yeah, we're going to go and get started here, guys. I know this is kind of a long intro, but I did want to address some of these things here. Because one of these is going to impact us. I think we might want to try and change up our division designs. I didn't know they were going to be using. I had no idea that Road to 56 contained that little mod that increased their division width sizes. So yeah, they're going to be superior to us. We're going to have difficulty with every single country we fight because they're all going to be way better than us. Our divisions can't compare to theirs. We're using 20 width. Shit, our divisions aren't even fully built out yet. So I think we're going to want to make some adjustments here, guys, and I think that's going to call for a long period of peace. You know, while the Soviets finish up their war with the Scandinavians, and we build up our stockpiles, and also just kind of build up our troops, train them again, and just kind of get ready for the war with the Axis, because we can see that the Soviets are going to let us down. They're not going to handle it. We're going to have to do a lot of the fighting, it seems. I wouldn't be surprised if we had to, yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know how well they're going to do. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, because we don't have the ability to completely, just edit our design and then, basically, upgrade all of our troops to 40 width. We're not going to be able to do that, guys. It's not going to work. There's no possible way. We do not have the manpower or the equipment. So what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate this. This is going to be our 40 width design. We'll just call them like Turkish Elite for right now. And we'll even give them the little elite symbols. Sure, why not? So that we'll know when we see them. Although I'd prefer giving them a different symbol so we know that these are the bigger infantry design. We will make them. Let me just I think we might make them just the cross guns. I think that'll work. Yeah, we'll make them the cross guns. This is our elite unit here. We're going to go ahead and give them. I think we'll give them the recon companies. And then we're going to go ahead and just change all this up. We're going to change these guys over to infantry here. Yep, infantry all the way across here. I don't think we're going to have enough experience, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. It doesn't look like we're going to. We'll attempt to get as much done as possible. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have the experience needed. All right, I do want to get the anti-tanks in there. I think that would be helpful. Increase our heart attack substantially. Let me see, can we get, yes, we can get one more infantry. Let's get another infantry there. Can we get one more? We can. Let's go ahead and do that. It looks like we're going to be short one infantry battalion. I'd like to add one more infantry battalion to this, but we're not going to be able to do it just yet. So we're just going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait until we get them. Yeah, this will work out here fine. Yeah, I like this. Let's go ahead and save it. And then we're going to probably switch a couple units up. We'll grab a few of our... few of the ones over here on this red one. We'll just see what we have available to us, how much we can change up. And where are they? Turkish Elite. So let's go and change these guys over to the Turkish Elite. Obviously, this is going to cost us quite a bit in supplies and whatnot. And I think that's probably all we're going to be able to afford to do right now. Change up 2 of those. But yeah, let's go and let it play. We're going to put it up to speed 5 here. Like I said, it's going to require a long period of build-up. Did we not move these blue troops? Apparently we did not. Let's go and get them coming back home. We want them take the railroads on home. We're going to bring all our troops back here. Eventually, we're going to want to put them on the front with Iraq. Just make sure they're not doing anything crazy over here. They're doing army modernization. Eventually, we're going to want to put them in Iraq. We're not going to do that yet. The Polish People's Republic wants to send us a lot of stuff. We're going to take all that. Hell yeah. I know that the Soviets don't have anything to provide us. We should be able to get a lot of lend-lease from the U.S. Once they become communists. They're at 42% right now. Hopefully we can see a coup or something happen over here. That would be nice. We don't want a civil war. That's one thing we do not want because we can't support it. So we're not going to attempt to stage a coup or anything like that. We did get assembly line production. That is awesome. And it looks like we got some research finished with the tanks as well. All right, so I believe we're done on the production or industrial scale, which is fantastic. We're working on this right now. Can get our heart attack up because we are now we've got some tanks and stuff, so that would be useful to get. Let me just kind of swing through here and see what all we have available to us. Obviously, we're behind on a lot of things. Dive bombers, that's right. We have the research bonus for that, so we want to get that. Let me see if there's anything infantry-wise that we need. I know we need mechanized, but man, I don't know how we're gonna do that. One of the other things I want to look at is comparing some of our division, some like our regular infantry to these guys. Just kind of seeing what bonus do they give. That's what I'm really, really curious about. Like, because I know that we're going to be fighting in the desert, so I assume that's going to be something that's beneficial. I don't know. These are our forest. I probably don't want that. Then we got the jungle guys. Don't want that. I'm curious the shock troopers, what exactly they do. They have high supply consumption and elevated recovery time, but they're supposed to be a lot better. Yeah, so I kind of feel like we should research some of those and get those into that big fat unit that we built. Maybe just get a few of them, not like a dedicated unit towards them, but I think that'd be kind of cool. But first, let's get the support stuff, because I know that we're lacking over here, and I want the logistics. So we'll go ahead and get that. We do have outdated equipment. I believe that's the tanks. Oh, light self-propelled artillery, excuse me. Let's go ahead and update that. Another thing that somebody was asking about was, where's this at? I believe it's in the tanks. No, they're not in here. Where are they at then? Oh, armor cars. So the armor cars is, what exactly do the armor cars do? I don't really know, guys. Like, how do they compare? That's the question. How do they compare to the tanks? Yeah, I mean, this is their stats here. We'd have to really kind of examine that. We're obviously pretty far behind on armor cars, so we're not going to research that in this playthrough. And we're a little country anyways. So yeah, I don't think we're going to focus on that kind of, getting that in depth into this tree here, because frankly, we can't do it. We're using anti-tanks a lot more, so let's go ahead and upgrade those. That would be probably a good idea. But like I said, it's going to be a long period of just peace, guys, while we build up. We are extremely weak. Our stockpiles are shat. It's just terrible. We could probably pull from motorized a little bit. Yeah, we'll pull from motorized and get that to somewhere else. Oh yes, all of our factories are all messed up from when we lost control of Iran. Republic of Estonia has joined Defense Commission. What the fuck is that? Just take a look here. The Defense Commission. What faction is this? Oh, wow. Okay, so much for the U.S. joining our faction. The U.S. has started a new, I believe they're the ones who started this, the Defense Commission. No, Mexico started it. Interesting. All right, so Mexico and the United States are now in their own little faction with the Republic of Estonia. Huh. Okay, that's really not good, because the Soviet Union could end up declaring war on Estonia, and that ruins our plans for getting the United States into our faction. Damn, that sucks, man. All right, so things continue to not go in our way in this campaign. It's been a rough campaign overall, guys. Oh yes, that's right, we were managing our factories. But yeah, just a lot of things not really going quite the way that we would want them to. It's just been difficult, especially with that powerful Axis, man. They have been doing so well. We're just gonna pull like this, and probably get one going towards that. Obviously, we don't have those factories yet, but we can pull from a few other things. Just kind of see what we can do here. We're going to pull from the light self-propelled artillery. We're going to pull from the light tanks as well, I think, because we need a lot of improved artillery. So let's just go ahead and pull from that. Get some artillery going towards, or getting a factory going towards the artillery. All right, awesome. So that looks a lot better. It does mean that we're going to be having some different resources that we're going to be needing. We don't need as much steel, so let's go and tick that down. We do need a bit more aluminum, so let's go and tick that up. And then we don't need as much oil. All right, awesome. So that overall got us some civilian factories. So it looks like we need to build a few other things here. Let me just take a look at what we got here. We got 28 military factories, 17 civilian. I feel like we don't have enough civilian because we trade them all away. As you can see, we have four civilian factories, guys. It's a serious problem. So let's build some more civilian factories. I didn't want to build there. I hate spending the factory power towards building these, but we need them because we trade so many away. It's a problem. There are other ways for us to get it as well, though. I think as soon as we get the political power here, what we're going to do is we're going to get that national character. I don't remember which one it is. That gives us the national unity that we need to be able to get that one national focus on the far right. And then after we get that, then we'll have to get rid of it because it actually has some really bad penalties. I don't want to keep it. And then we can go ahead and get the, I think it's the traditional roles, which will reduce the amount of consumer factories that we need. In fact, we can just go and switch from that, because yeah, this is the one that we're going to get, I think. Yeah, national unity plus 10%. So we can just switch from this to the traditional roles. Denmark just declared war on the German Reich. Oh, wow. All right, so looks like Germany is now at war with the Scandinavian faction, the Three Brothers. All right, interesting. Denmark will probably get destroyed. That means the Soviets will get assistance with this. It'll let them get this finished up sooner. Although I don't know how much they're fighting. I think they're just fighting up here in the north. Yeah, that's probably all they're doing right now. I doubt they'll launch any naval invasions or anything like that. I don't really see them doing that. I'm sure that we have some troops that need to get trained up. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another dedicated training army. But it's not going to have any kind of... they're not going to be stationed anywhere. And let's just go ahead and tick them up like this and get these guys training. We could probably switch a few more units. Like all of these guys need to get put into the training army. Yep, like all of them. Go ahead and throw them into that training army. Awesome. So yeah, we'll get those guys training up. That'll get us some more experience too, so we can make more adjustments to our units. But I think what we'll probably end up doing is changing up a few more of these divisions. Maybe change some of the ones that are over here training, actually. I think we can. We could probably... We'll make it work, guys. We're just going to take some of the ones that already have experience issues, or, you know what, it really doesn't matter. We're just going to take these two and change them up to the Turkish elite. All right, awesome. So yeah, that's obviously gonna cost us a lot in the manpower department and in the resources, of course. But yeah, we need to get these division widths up because yeah, I think we're gonna have issues with whoever we fight as long as we have these smaller division widths. It sucks that that's where we're at, guys. If I had known that the Road to 56 mod did adjust the AI's division compositions, then I would have from the get-go, I would have changed this up, and we would have started using the 40 combat width divisions right from the start. But I didn't know. I did not know. Didn't do my research, I suppose. Probably should have. Let's go and pull these guys out so they're not training anymore. They're all done, and then we're just going to throw them into the. I think they all go into the Blue Army. Yes, sir. So I'll put all those guys into the Blue Army. But yeah, hopefully we should get enough experience to make another adjustment. It seems like we should be there soon. I think we just need 5 more. Although I think we won't add them. In fact, yeah, we're not going to add any more because I want to add those shock troopers to those units. I think that'd be kind of cool. Have 1 battalion of the shock troopers. Yeah, so we'll have to wait until we research those. We'll just kind of save our army experience for now. And it looks like we have non-aggression pact from Bulgaria. No, we're not taking that. Did get our national focus as well, which is awesome. What I'm going to go ahead and do, we can't get that yet. We're going to have to wait. Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit before we're able to get this. That's okay. That is A-okay. We will. Do we still want to increase communism in the United States? Now that we know that, I mean, I guess there could be a civil war there. I guess that's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know. What we're going to go ahead and do is get the oil here, because we are trading for oil, so might as well get that. That's 4 oil. Not a big deal, but it does lead to a lot of national focuses that will unlock additional Soviet Union just annexed Tanatuvi. Okay. That unlock additional national focuses that grant us resources. All right, so yeah, still a lot of troops over here training up here. These guys obviously are going to take a long time to train up. I'm surprised that their strength is so high up. Yeah, they got most of their equipment already, which is nice. Just taking a look at the equipment situation. It seems, yeah, motorized really built up. I mean, that's not really built up, but it's not bad. And I don't want to get too high on the motorized, because if we switch over to mechanized, then we're going to have like an abundance of those. So we might switch the mechanized over to artillery, since it seems like that's what we need the most of right now, and light tanks as well. Let's just take a look where we're going to want to. We're doing 5.31 for the artillery right now. And what we'll do, we're going to put this into the light tank and pull from the motorized. And that will hurt us on the steel. Oh, and it seems that, yeah, our dockyards are all messed up too. All right, let's go ahead and pull from these a bit. And I think we're going to do it like this. All right, that will work. Awesome. And that actually will fix the steel issues. We did get our dive bombers. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get... we could get the torpedo bombers. I don't know if we have a national focus for that, but I doubt we're going to get it anytime soon. That could just be used for the next one. Yeah, we do have one here. That would give us a little bonus. But you know what? I kind of feel like we should just research this now. Just kind of grab it up, and we'll get the for the 1944 models. We'll have a nice research bonus for those. It is fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get these ones research. Change up our dive bombers here. Dive bombers 2, excellent. That does require a little bit more aluminum, but it's okay, guys. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. I did get a few more divisions done. Let's go and pull these guys out. I believe these all go into the blue army. Excellent. And yeah, looking pretty good here. I feel like our manpower, how much more manpower are these guys waiting on? Just to, they're at 100%, right? No, they're not. So it is going to pull a little bit more from it. I suppose we'll wait before we switch any more divisions up. I kind of want to switch like 2 more. What did we just get? I didn't even pay attention here. Okay, we have the delay. Let's go ahead and use the 50% bonus for the mobile defense here. It will increase the defense of our units. Awesome. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that I didn't know about that and that we couldn't have been designing that from the get-go. That would have been really, really nice for us to be... but you know what? If I had done like research, like a good YouTuber, then I would have known that the mod did increase everybody's division designs. But yeah, I was wondering why we were having so many issues. Oh, it was so bad. Fighting Poland, we didn't really have any issues against Iran. Iran was relatively easy. But god damn, Poland, man. They were a tough fight. We won, and we played a huge part in that winning. I don't know if we could have beat Poland by ourselves, without all those Soviet troops holding the borders, of course. But yeah, we played a very, very large role in winning that war. Because, yeah, the Soviets were having massive difficulty with it. They got troops just all over the place. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're moving over here towards the Eastern Front. Denmark has already capitulated. Not surprising. There's nobody over here. There's some Iraqi troops over here. That's awesome. Ireland just joined the Allies. Okay. So yeah, that's good to know, I suppose. That means that they should end up going to war soon with the Axis. It looks like the Axis now have a beachhead in oh wow, that's great. Look at that in Portsmouth. Okay, so the Germans now have a beachhead. We'll have to see if the British are able to push them back into the sea. We'll have to see what happens there. It looks like Italy also has a beachhead in Norway. All right, so things are happening. We did get the ends. We got our first level here. It doesn't really do anything. I feel like we have to continue down here to make it worth it. The fact that we researched that. Let's go and get the army breakthrough. That's really, really good. We need to start getting stuff like that, really focusing on the defensive stats, you know, breakthrough and defense, because we just don't have the manpower. So we need to reduce the amount of casualties that we take, and defense and breakthrough do that. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to fix our manpower situation. That's the hope. You know, that's what we're working on right now. We've been spending a lot of resources on trying to fix that situation. These guys are all going into Blue Army. But yeah, that's why we want to get over to this right side here, because remember, one of these gives us 2.5% recruitable population. That's significant. That's about I think it's about 400,000 men for us. So yeah, that's important. German Congo has capitulated. All right, that was quick. So yeah, there's that, and then plus we will get cores on some of the areas we don't really have yet, but I think it does give us cores on the Iraqi territory. So once we take that, then it would be more beneficial to us. All right, so yeah, it still looks like the Axis are winning in Africa for the most part. Yeah, they pretty much are. I think France was kind of playing a big role in that. How many divisions does France have? Wow, that's a significant number of divisions, a lot more than I thought they would have. Oh, they have like half of what the British have. Okay, how about these French? How many do they have? They only have 2. All right, so they're not all that helpful. They don't have hardly any. Just taking a look at division sizes. The Italians, wow, they barely have any. If I had to guess, the Italians are probably losing a ton of divisions. You know, from putting convoys out in the sea. It's probably the British sinking all of their divisions. We have to take a look at the casualties that the Axis and Allies have faced in their war against each other. The Germans, on the other hand, have a ton of divisions, 227 to 301. Wow, Soviets barely have more. Okay, we already looked at the UK. What I want to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the current wars. I want to see, I think it's this one. I want to see the casualties. So Germany has lost 1.63 million, Italy 1.38, Bulgaria has only lost 900 dudes. That's not a lot. Japan 603,000. So the Axis have faced a lot of casualties. A total of 3.81 million. But yeah, the Allies have faced it's almost as bad. 3.43, 866,000 for the United Kingdom. I forgot Chile was in the war. They're 442,000. Canada, this is Unitary Canada. Huh. I would expect Unitary Canada to have been... Huh, interesting. I thought they were going to join the Axis. Yeah, I guess not. All right, and yeah, Peru's lost 65,000. But yeah, Canada, 68,000. British Raj, 135. They've been fighting a lot in the war. British Malaya is 106. Australia, 62. All right. Wow, the Swiss lost a lot before they capitulated. Same with the Dutch. And I want to see Free France, 1.21 million. Quite a few casualties. All right, so yeah, that's interesting, seeing where they're at. Let's take a look at our guys here. It looks like these ones are actually done training. Awesome. Let's go and put them back onto the red front. Nice. I think we'll probably want to take a couple more divisions off there. I feel comfortable getting a few more divisions switched over. What we could do is take some of the ones that are over here training. Let's take, I think it's, let me just see here. How many is it per each one? How much manpower are we losing for every one that we switch? It looks like it is 15,000 manpower for 2 of them. So if we did that, I feel confident. I'm okay with doing that. We'll change 2 more over. We're going to change these 2. And then we're going to take 2 from the Red Army and change them up. Just any 2. It doesn't really matter which ones. Just grab up these 2. And then we're going to change them up as well. Change them over to the Turkish elite here. All right, awesome. And throw them not into the Blue Army, into the Training Army. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get those guys training up over here. You know, I know that they currently they're at regular, but eventually they'll tick off. It looks like these guys are done though. So are they? Let's throw them into the Blue Army. And we did get our approved anti-tanks. Awesome. We could go ahead and get that as well to continue improving those anti-tanks. But we're in 1942, so I kind of want to get 1942 stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go and get the advanced computing machine. And we do need to upgrade these guys. All right, awesome. Looking good, guys. And we're still good on resources. Looking good there. Did we finish building any of those civilian factories yet? I think we built one of them up. This is so bad. We got 5 civilian factories. Such a shitty situation. How is Portugal doing? We haven't looked at them in a while. Let's just swing over here and see how they're doing on communism support. 28%. Okay, not quite where I'd want them. And then the United States is sitting at 45%. All right, it does suck that they created that. I guess we're just going to keep ticking it up and let them have a civil war or something. I don't know. It just seems like overall we're weakening our, potential, not really, I'm not going to say allies, but hopefully they go to war with Germany. But you know what? They couldn't have gone to war with us before Germany. Let's just kind of swing through here and see what everybody's doing. Social welfare. I want to make sure that the Russians do not go to war with the Republic of Estonia. That would be really, really, really bad. What I kind of want to do, I can't get a non-aggression pact with them. That's unfortunate. Can we get one with Mexico and the United States? No. Nope. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like the British were not able to push the Germans back into the sea. Yeah, I think Britain might fall to the Germans. And the Axis just get more and more stronger, which is why I think that we should wait, guys. I think that they're going to be a little bit too much for our Soviet allies. And if we have to do the brunt of the fighting, I don't think we would win, if I'm being honest, guys. I just don't think we'd be able to do it. Let's go pull these guys out. We don't need them over there anymore. I think we have these guys over here as well. Pull them out. Let's just take a look at our planes. How are we doing on planes? We have 594 fighters and 712 dive bombers. Okay. Yeah, that's not a terrible situation. I think we need more fighters though. So what I think we're gonna do here, let's just pull from the dive bombers and put it into the fighters for right now. Nope, not that much. Just like that. The fall of London. So London has fallen. I know I did not see that movie. London has fallen. Nope, didn't watch it. Not really my type of flick. And we got our oil, awesome. What we're gonna go ahead and do, I don't think that will get us a civilian factory though. I think we're gonna get the steel. That's really what I want. That's the whole reason why we went down that. And we still can't go over here yet. So let's get the steel. I think that'd be the best thing for us at the moment. Yeah, let's go and do that. Grab the steel works up. And yeah, let me just take a look at these guys here. Still all training up at the moment. Mostly, it seems this tank unit he barely had. I think he was still waiting on equipment. Yeah, he's still 88% here. Let's go ahead and take him, and I believe he's going in the blue army. Put him in the blue army. Make sure that everybody's currently got all their experience, since we've been having a lot of things changing over here. With the army experience, I don't think we're going to do anything with that just yet. We're going to wait, because I want to get the our 40 width infantry guys finished up before we do anything else. But we're not able to do that just yet, because I think we're going to add those shock troopers into it. But we got to research those. But first, we got to finish up some of this other stuff. A lot of things that we have to get here, guys. But yeah, I think that this is a good idea. I know some people are going to be opposed to it and be like, "Oh, go to war. You need to go to war. Fight the Axis." And we could, and we could probably make it happen, guys. It is the AI, so let's be honest. It's the AI. We could probably make it happen, but it would be really, really, really difficult. I don't think I could open a fight with a declaration on Iraq. We'd have to finish up over here first. I'd want to get Bulgaria defeated before we declared on Iraq. So we'd probably focus on Bulgaria. Yeah, I just think that's the way it would end up having to happen. We'd have to wait to attack Iraq until we felt secure on the other fronts, because I don't want to stretch us out. Remember, we are just a little minor power. We're not really the strongest power, and I think we saw that in the last war. So People's Republic of Ma has declared war on that country. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that here. So who is that? Oh, okay, it's right here. All right, interesting. Okay, and then yeah, here's that border region that we saw before. So there's Mao Zedong. It seems that, yeah, he lost some territory here. But yeah, China's just a mess. It's been a mess for this whole campaign. What is everybody working on? Japan, synthetic oil focus, aviation effort 2 over here. Let's just see British Raj. They are working on modernizing their army. Japan is conquering India. I think the British Raj is going to fall. I think all the allies are going to fall, to be honest. I mean, that's the way it looks like. Air rearmament over there. Germany is doing the Battle of Britain. Looks like they're about to win that. Implementing the STO over there. State-owned aircraft factories. Have they joined the Axis yet? No, not yet. Italy is currently working on air production. Soviet Union. Further development of Euro mountain mining facilities. That's a mouthful. Bulgaria, working on Bulgarian ports. Greece, growing their economy. Iraq is proclaimed the Neo-Assyrian Empire. Didn't they already do that? I don't know what that does exactly. We did finish our research, but I want to take a look at what this does. How's this? It's important. These are... all right, it's just political power. That's what it gets them. All right. Iran is currently working on jet effort. Saudi Arabia, deterrence. Maybe look at this Sweden and Norway here. Merge air wings and gunnery school. And then over here on this side of things, Canada, America, West Coast Dockyards, and Mexico. I don't even know what that is. Enforce Article 33. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the next research here, and then we're going to be ending the episode. This episode of peace, where we've been peace lovers, just enjoying a little bit of peaceful times here. So what we're going to do, what we're going to get, is probably the advanced artillery, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's what we should get. Yeah, that's looks like the best option for us at the moment. Let's go and grab that up. All right, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Like I said, we're just going to continue building up. I think it's going to be at least another episode of just a build-up time. I know that it's not the most exciting. When you think that you hop into the war, you're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be nothing but war now from here on out. But yeah, I don't think that's in the position that we're at. The Axis are extremely powerful. They've already defeated the Allies, and nothing that we would have done, I think, would have really assisted in that. I mean, we could have distracted them a bit, but like I said, there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to build this up, this area a little bit defensively, because I'm a little bit worried that the Axis are going to pump troops over to here. So yeah, I think we should continue preparing our troops, getting them ready, and not just jump into this conflict when we're clearly not ready to. And yeah, getting these divisions switched over to 40 width, I think is really, really, really smart. I think it's a good idea because as you guys saw what happened in Poland. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and thanks for watching, guys.